Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Yeah, it's been a little while. Well, okay, about a month, but still, since I've done one of these. And happy October. I'm a bit late to the October party, but I'm here. And I brought with me a story. Not just any story though, a really bad one, because that's what I do here. And it's it's pretty bad. Yeah. Today we're going to be reading a thrilling tale known as Resident Evil 4. One Chance Only. Now, I've gotten into the Resident Evil series pretty recently, and I have to say they are pretty good games. I have to, all things considered, but I don't think this game's gonna. Not this game. This story is not gonna be very good, and we're just gonna start reading here. I should really try to make a better intro for this. Also, I'm doing something a bit different, so I need some feedback on this. So usually, I write a script, but today I'm just gonna read the story and see what happens. Just say whatever comes to my head. Anyways, let's get reading. Have you ever played Resident Evil 4? Yes, yes, I have. I have a few times myself, but after beating it once before, I wasn't so enthusiastic about playing it ever again. But then why did you said you played it a few times? Why did you play it again then? I think video games are pretty much trash unless they have a stronger replay value than GoldenEye 64. Resident Evil 4 was never on that list, even though Resident Evil 4 is probably known as one of the most replayable games ever, but okay. One day though, I decided I was bored. I wasn't bored, I just decided to be bored, and I looked around for a game to play. I'm messy. I generally toss games around and never keep them in one place. Ooh, the collector inside me would be mad at you right now. So I had to scour through a bunch of clothes and boxes until I found something I was interested in playing. I hadn't played in a while. The game that I managed to find in the back of my closet, tucked away in a blank PS2 case, was Resident Evil 4. Now, I don't really remember ever actually owning the game, so how did you play it? Okay, whatever. Let alone the case. Oh my gosh. This case didn't have any cover or instructional guide either. Just the game. There was no Sharpie, in quotes, written on a bootleg disc. There was nothing unusual or horrifying about this game. Oh my gosh. This disc, it has Sharpie on it. It was actually just a normal Resident Evil 4 disc inside a blank case. Oh, wow. I shook it off as random and stupid. It's blank case. How random and stupid. Stupid case. So blank. And put it in my PS2. When the game started up, it didn't show the company logos or information at all. The menu had a new game, load, options, and one chance. I thought it was weird that one chance was an option, considering this was an official game and extras was always there. I tried selecting it and it just brought me to the extras instead, assuming this was my head playing with me, as is the case with any game that has something you know it never had before and pretending you're high, so it's normal. What? So as is the case with... Oh my gosh, I don't remember that being in the game. I must be high. I played a new game. Now at first the game started up normally. The intro video I couldn't skip. As I watched it, I began to notice things like Leon looking a bit more darker than usual, and there were graphical errors happening with the video. Pixels was being displaced and generally unreadable. I'm glad you know all this since you love the game so much. I'm sure you're a real expert on dark, whatever. In fact, when the car pulled up to the first house Leon investigates, the game froze and there was just a big black box in the middle of the screen. I reset the game, sort of annoyed at this stupid problem. I had bet the game would just keep doing this and sighed a breath of relief, assuming that this wouldn't happen again. And I'm just going crazy. And since I'm going crazy, instead of getting help for being, crazy, maybe getting, I don't know, therapist, mental help, I'm just gonna keep on playing Resident Evil 4, a horror game. Yeah, that's a great idea. I started up the game again, and one chance was back to extras. See what I mean as pretending I'm high and assuming it was normal? No. So anyway, I tried to play the game again. And you really try with the spelling, too. I could skip the intro video, which I casually did, as opposed to skipping it in a non-casual way. I'm gonna skip this intro video hardcore style, baby. Then I was outside of the house. As I approached the house, the PS2 made a weird crunching noise. I didn't think that was a good sign. Still, it didn't bother me. I didn't care enough about this PS2 to really identify it and stop playing, so I kept the game on. I don't even care if it's like a fire hazard. Okay. Leon went inside, and the cutscene played as normal. I noticed, though, that he approached the first enemy. The enemy said something different. I'm pretty sure he said, my Spanish teacher's gonna hate me for this. Los, I'm not even trying. Iluminados se por ti. It's not how you say it, I'm sorry. I knew he never said something like that, and instead just angrily approached Leon, shrugging this off as yet another random glitch or sound file being read, as, copies of Resident Evil 4 are known to do. I just kept playing the game like normal. Let's cut ahead to the chainsaw scene in the game, because I'm too lazy to write any more of the story. There's a particular part of Resident Evil 4 that has always been a sort of staple in the game, an impasse if you don't understand the game mechanics. It's where literally all the villagers in the village keep trying to kill Leon, and you have to fight a guy with a chainsaw who will one-hit kill you. It's sort of a scary part. Yeah, I've played the game, moron. I know about that part. Sort of a thrill ride, if you know what you're doing. I made the mistake of not getting any ammo for the shotgun and using it early. You sound like an idiot. It's a Resident Evil game. You can serve ammo, whatever. So I knew that the game was going to be tough when I had to fight the chainsaw guy. I managed to kill him, and I cheered myself knowing that I did this in one life without any... You're not even going to go in any detail how you did it? Okay. It showed the game... Oh, wait, I skipped. Lol, I'm going to keep that in. The next moment, though, I made the mistake of thinking people with pitchforks couldn't throw them from a distance. Yeah, they can't get me. They don't know how to throw. And with a little bit of life left, I left the house to get a green... Is it herb or is it herb? I'm gonna say herb. To heal with. And got killed by a spear. Don't kill me in the comments, but it's herb. Showed the game over screen. Flashed the screen and... What? Flashed the screen and black. And remained black forever. Okay. I tried resetting the game. I tried putting the game into other people's PS2s. Hey, you! Let me put this in your PS2. I tried externally extracting it and reburning it. I thought you didn't care about this game. I tried 5 PS2s. Oh, what'd you do? You go out on the street? You was just like... Okay. A PS3 and dumping the image and everything. It never worked on anything ever again. If you ever get a Resident Evil 4 game and Leon doesn't have any visible eyes on the game disc cover, never, ever try to play it. I was told that the Resident Evil 4 I had in my possession was the real, in all caps, the real. So you know this is legitness. The real first Resident Evil 4 made by Capcom, which... If you did 2 seconds of research on the game, it came out on the GameCube first. So, yeah. And, that's the story. It's a bit of a shorty this time, but don't worry. I got some more stuff planned. And, yeah, thanks for watching. And, see ya.